Listen, man, today we'll be talking about Shannon Sharpe, the former NFL player. I'll be talking about Shannon Sharpe, the former NFL player. Have y'all heard all that's been going on with Shannon Sharpe? I'll be talking about Shannon Sharpe. Lucas said, hello from South Africa. Hey, OG Prophet, I'm going to give you an opportunity to go and retract that, man, because I don't play too many games on here. So you can retract that or you can get retracted. OG said, what up, everyone? Louisiana in the building. Okay. Welcome to the building. But make sure y'all read the community guidelines and be respectful, man. That's not a lot to ask. Read the community guidelines. He said, why you not in the car? It's kind of hot today. I said, no. Let me see. It's kind of hot today. Hey, man, there was an earthquake in Turkey. Oh, man, sorry to hear that. I didn't catch that one, though. Hope all y'all all right. I'm talking about Shannon Sharpe. For those who don't know, Shannon Sharpe is now facing a $25 million, a $50 million lawsuit. Let me read this. So I'm from Business Bureau, and I'm here to collect information regarding your Chinese sweatshops. Okay. I'm okay, don't worry. NIL, hey, glad to hear you okay. Today we're talking about, amongst other things, but before I get started, man, I want to send the condolences out, to all the Catholics, about the Pope. They lost the Pope, and the funeral is this weekend. Condolences to all the Catholics. What they say is like 1.5 billion Catholics. You are awesome, said Shannon Sharpe. Yes, we're talking about Shannon Sharpe, man. Shannon Sharpe, the one that worked for ESPN, now faces a $50 million lawsuit. He got the allegations, abuse from his former girlfriend. And his former girlfriend name is Gabrielle. They call her Gabby, though. Zuniga. Big Cheese said, you a preacher? No, I'm not a preacher, man. Not a preacher. Yeah, we'll do that another day, man, because the music does have an influence on people. But right now, we can talk about that in a minute, but bear with me. We're talking about Shannon Sharpe and that $50 million lawsuit from his former girlfriend. $50 million lawsuit from his former girlfriend. OG said, you look like a preacher. I'm not a preacher, man. I want to thank y'all for the continued support. Make sure you like this video. And if you have not done it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Dust said, oh yeah, Shannon screwed. Massey said, hey. He said, listen to WW. Hold on. Dustin said he about to preach though. He said, I don't like your polo. That's what's up. Listen, if it's your first time coming, man, I do these lives like every day. Yeah, it's domestic. It's a little bit more than domestic though, Brendan English. It's a little bit more than domestic. He caught up real heavy now. They said he's claiming it's a shakedown. He claiming they tried to come and ask for 10 million. He denied it. She claiming he offered her 10 million to be quiet. But right now where it stands is she got the lawyer. I know y'all heard of the name Tony Busby. She got that famous lawyer. And he had he represented a lot of accusers on P. Diddy case. He also represented the girl who tried to set Jay-Z up. So Tony Busby is a well-known attorney. Yeah, it's serious right now. I'm muffing. Okay. It's real serious for him right now, man. OG said he went at Jay-Z. Yeah, but Jay-Z stood 10 toes down and got him out of there. They had to drop the lawsuit, man. Jay-Z wasn't playing with him. But that's what Tony Busby do. But right now, Shannon Sharpe said he claims his innocence. He ain't do nothing wrong. They released a tape, audio tape Shannon Sharpe that made him look bad. People, Shannon Sharpe and I'm saying the tape was doctored, it was edited, but now Shannon Sharpe's attorney released text messages. So we're gonna see where it goes, but he's still facing that $50 million lawsuit. Let me see. Jay-Z made Blueprint has he's innocent and everything. Yeah, they threw the case out. OG said he said come at him with the criminal suit. That's just what Jay-Z said too, OG. He said if it's that serious, man, he said you tarnishing my family, my name. He said if you real about this, take me to court. He said I'm not backing down or none of that. Listen, if y'all just getting into the chat, man, we talking about Shannon Sharpe and the new allegations, the $50 million lawsuit placed on him by his former girlfriend. And who's representing his former girlfriend? Tony Busby. Mona said, do you believe in Jesus? Okay. Make sure before you come in or as you come in, man, read them community guidelines, man, because what I do, I block a cat quick. Me said, what exactly did he do? They're claiming sexual assault. That's what she's claiming, and they got they got a video, they got an audio recording of them communicating, meaning Shannon Sharpe and his girlfriend. So now she's saying that he sexually, abused her. Toes said, hey, Toes. T-O-Z. He said, why he got to pay 50 million then? He don't have to pay 50 million, but he got to go to court. And if he's found guilty in that lawsuit, he will have to pay the 50 million. But they suing him for the 50 million for the sexual assault. And she didn't take it to court. She didn't do a criminal case. She doing a civil case. She want to hit him where it hurts, and that's in his pocket. Imagine how hard it is for Jay to take care of Puff, and that he can't do nothing. Yeah, but that's a whole nother case, dealing with the P. Diddy case. That's a serious case because Diddy got a lot going on. But he said he fighting to the end too. It says Shannon, his own fault. Who records? See, that's another thing. He may have been making videos, and he got previous videos too of him and other women. So I don't know how that's gonna work out for him. Miguel said, do we think Shannon Sharpe is immoral for dating someone as young and inexperienced at life? That's a personal choice, because she legal. I think she's 20 now. So that's a good question. Is it moral? Y'all tell me what you think. He how old is he? In his 50s? OG said it's his fault. Why dating someone young? Why dating someone younger immoral? That's what he asked. Good question. That's why I say y'all ask that question. He asked, is it immoral to date somebody that young? Okay. Dunstan said he should know by now to stop messing with these type of women. Exactly what type of women are you talking about? I think I understand you, but I want you to make it clear to the audience on this live. I do think he got to make better decisions. My man said no, it ain't immoral. OG said no, because she grown, her parents approved, they good. Okay. Somebody said it's immoral to broadcast your bedroom activities to the world. Yeah, I'm not one that do that either, man. That's crazy. But some people, they do that. That's how they do it. Jay John said, and she white, okay, and he black. So he's saying, John Jay saying that's an issue too. Rock 360 said that's his fault for overdosing on them pills. You think he taking them pills? Rockets. Okay. What's happening here? What we talking about here on this live right now, we're talking about Shannon Sharpe, the former NFL player. He also a commentator on ESPN. Are you familiar with Shannon Sharpe? Right now, Shannon Sharpe has a $50 million lawsuit placed on him by his former girlfriend, and his attorney is the well-known attorney, Tony Busby. Also, another update, man. Shannon Sharpe has now stepped down temporarily from ESPN until this blows over. So we got to see what's going to happen. But Shannon Sharpe said, man, he vehemently stand on his innocence. He didn't do this. It's a shakedown. That's what he's saying. Miguel Perez said he's praying. Fort Lauderdale said age ain't nothing but a number. Okay. Hey, let me go back to him. Let me go back. Fort Lauderdale, would you want your daughter to date somebody that old though? Michael said, this is a Diddy support stream. No, it's not. I feel like a certain age deserves specific age. Yeah, that's the word you use, age appropriate, because y'all really not going to have nothing in common but physical stuff. Thanks for sharing that. Somebody said someone check Force laptop. The people who are called corn stars and adult entertainers, I got zero respect for those kind of people. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because you're saying she has been involved in some, certain stuff like that. But now you're trying to sue your former boyfriend, and it could be a money grab. Shannon Sharpe calls it a shakedown. That's what he calls it. Calls it. Celtic says skin color as always. If you 48, then lowest you should go should be 33. That might not be a specific number, but I'm with you on that. My thing is like 5 or 10 at the most, give or take, 5 up, 5 down. Mika said 21 is the lowest. Okay. OG said facts. Shannon knows he's guilty. Jay Teller never quit with his Joy Teller never quit with his accusations. It said, why you work so hard all your life? Hey, Mayak Sharma said, why you work so hard all your life just to go for some 33-year-old ran through? Okay. Harris said, go to cove.gov, read it. Okay. Dr. J says, good morning, Mark. Good morning to you, man. Welcome to the chat. If it's your first time here, man, I do my lives every day. Today, we're talking about Shannon Sharpe and the ex allegations that he faces, by his former girlfriend. And he's represented by the famous, well-known attorney. She's represented by the famous, well-known attorney, Tony Busby. And Tony Busby always go for them lawsuits. The same attorney who went after Jay-Z, he went after Diddy. So he known for that money. If she like him, he likes her. Do what you do. Okay, Fort Lauderdale. Faz Maga said, I know your winners. Okay. That TC, they complain about historical black colleges getting federal funding when in fact several Ivy League schools get federal funding. Yeah, that too. Yeah. We talking about Shannon Sharpe today, man. Shannon Sharpe is facing a $50 million lawsuit. He's a former NFL player. He works for ESPN. He recently just yesterday stepped down from ESPN until this blows over. Bridget said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bridget. Thanks for having you. Curtis Jackson said, Shannon is an old dude. He should have known better. He's finished. Hey, but like the guy said, even if she work as a star in the movie stars, she on an adult website, they said. Somebody said young. And now he's finished. I don't know. And I know he stepped down from ESPN. I don't know if he stepped down from his podcast. What's that? The Shade Room, the Shay, whatever that is. So I'm not sure about the podcast if he's going to still do that, but I know he stepped down from ESPN. Matthew said, "Good. I can't stand him." Hey Matthew, why you can't stand Shannon Sharpe? What have Shannon done to you? It said the tapes look bad of him putting hands on the woman. No, I don't think I don't think he put hands on him. I think she claiming sexual assault. That's what I think she claiming. It might have been rough. He might have choked around the neck. I don't know what, but Harris says she has a OnlyFans page. Yes. Man said, Mark, what's your favorite currency? Any of them, as long as they spend, it don't matter. It can be crypto, it can be the U.S. currency, the dollar bill. It doesn't matter as long as it's spent and take care of what I need. Explo said a D shame. So what's everyone talking about? I just woke up. Matty Ice, we talking about Shannon Sharpe, the former NFL player. He's now facing a $50 million lawsuit. His former girlfriend is claiming that he took advantage of her, and so now she's suing him. He's claiming that it's a shakedown. He's claiming they came asking for 10 million. He refused it. On the other hand, she's saying that he tried to give her 10 million to be quiet. But right now they're going for $50 million. That's what we're talking about. Shannon Sharpe and these allegations, man. What's your thoughts on that, Maddie? Antonio says Shannon doesn't know about gold diggers. He should know about it. He should, if don't nobody else know, he should know. Hey, but real quick, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Tap on the screen. Somebody said when you tap on the screen, it helps the algorithm. So make sure you tap on the screen. Also share this video, man, so we can get it out to more people. Det says Shannon Sharpe been too turned since he left Fox. Yeah. Harris says she wants money, not justice. That's suspect because she didn't take him to court. She not doing a criminal case. She doing that money case, but she might do that later. But right now, as it stands, she's only doing the silver case. She going after the money. So I don't know. I can't say who right or who wrong, but Shannon Sharpe declares that he's innocent in this situation. But guess what? They're going to go to court. And she got the boy Tony Busby as an attorney. And you know, he don't do nothing but come after money cases. He came after Jay-Z. He came after Diddy. So she got a good lawyer. But we're going to see what happened. Maddie said any of them is the right answer. Dr. J says, Shannon. I just don't think it was worth it. Come on, Shannon. That's all we can say, man. When will you learn? Why you keep putting yourself? Why you put your head in the lion's mouth? Why put your head in the lion's mouth? He said GBP much better. Jess said, yo, this is so wild, especially because he was just about to sign a $10 million contract or something like that. A $100 million contract. I don't know if that contract is in jeopardy, but they said he's stepping away from ESPN temporarily. But you're right, though. It was $100 million contract. So that might be in jeopardy. Good point. TJ said, she said he raped her, choked her, and smacked her around. He's screwed. Whew, it's going to be rough. Maddie said, along with the girl from Fox. Okay. Yeah, but this is the most serious one right here. It said GBP looks better on number plates. Okay. Just said, you can't tell me that's a coincidence. Right. Soon as you go and get this money, now she came out the woodwork. So I don't know. But, you know, other people are going to say if he did it, then she got a right to report it. But you see, she didn't go to court. She didn't file a criminal charge. She doing a lawsuit. So she going after that money. Maddie said he should. I guess he talking about step down. Just said he had no business messing with that young girl. He knew D well he should have known better. Explo said, this is why I'm single. I know it's not all women, but a good majority are gold diggers. Respect what you're saying, man. Respect what you're saying. For those just getting here on this live, we're talking about Shannon Sharpe. And what are y'all thoughts about him facing this $50 million lawsuit? He like 50 something years old, and his girlfriend was like 20. I think she was 19 when he met her. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already done it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Matty Ice says subbed and liked. I'm digging the style, King. Well, appreciate you, Maddie. Appreciate you. It says Sam said he knew he just thought that sweet Lord, wouldn't do him like that. See, people get comfortable. Just said apparently it was consensual and honest. Okay, honestly, I believe that it was. Now she wants a piece of the cake. OG says silver case. Yeah, Maddie said right. She didn't call the cops, but want money. Man. OG said, she said she wants a YN. Oh, okay. But she want the money too, though. That TCG said, I think Shannon doesn't have anyone in the circle that can pull his coattail. He has no business messing with a random chick he met off OnlyFans. Yeah. I don't know if he met her off of that, but they say that was his girlfriend for maybe a year or two, and then he became abusive. So Roman King said, hey, Mark, I just got in late. What's on the docket? Today we talking about the former NFL player Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe, as you know, man, faces sexual, abuse of his former girlfriend. Now she's suing him for that bag. She won 50 million. She's suing him for 50 million. And the thing is, she got Tony Busby. If you heard if that name sound familiar to you, that's because Tony Busby represented the female that accused Jay-Z. He also represented several females who accused Diddy. So she got a real attorney now. Explo said he should have known when that girl started talking about getting tied up to leave her alone. Exactly. Well, they got the phone calls, but now he presented some text messages. So it's more coming out. OG said, I think she lying. Mahik said, did he support stream? No. Roman said, gotcha. Let me see. Murder said, cheaper. Okay. OG said, gax. Facts, I guess he was saying. Harris says Shannon got finessed. Everybody want to Neo. Everybody want to be Neo. Okay. Wordplay said he didn't break any laws, just more morally for him to deal with that little girl. He got played and exposed. Jay Tuff said, didn't Shannon had to leave ESPN over this? His Shannon Sharpe's attorney said Shannon Sharpe left voluntarily, but you know how that go. They might have whispered in his ear, said, "Man, go ahead, walk away," or whatever. But he left temporarily. He's not fired, according to them, but he left temporarily. Roman King said, "Respect to the both parties, but ladies, if a man appreciates you, it's not for your charming personality. Let's be real. He want that good." That was his girlfriend, so that wasn't the issue. He was getting that. But evidently something went left. Explo said, this is why it's important to have a good friend or family member around to question your actions sometimes. Yeah, you got to have somebody you hold yourself accountable to. Make sure y'all like this video, man. Share this video to get more people in the live. Red Ackerman said, thirsty. Yeah, that's probably it. Let me go back. They whispered my, they did. They whispered right in his ear, said, you need to walk away. Murder said, these celebrities need to just be poly. A relationship is a risk. And yeah, they need to be solo dolo, or, find somebody older. Y'all keep talking about, well, people talk about younger people. Maybe they need somebody older with more experiences, I guess, but they can do you dirty too. It says she got upset about the recordings and with Michelle. Young girl said they were together at that time. Oh, so you saying she got upset about a recording of the other girl. So okay, yeah, that make a lot of sense. That make a lot of sense. So I've been hearing, man, some people, man, saying that they feel like it's a money grab. She is extorting them. But some of y'all say that Shannon Sharpe is done. He should have known better. He should have known better. He should have known better. OG said, that's how I know, because you said she was his girl. It was something else. It had to be something else because, yeah, she was his girlfriend and they had a relationship. So even seeing that video, somebody said P. Diddy for president. Okay. Hey, Gulio, make sure you like this video, man. You put that up there. Share this video, man. Tap your screen. Tap the screen to get it out to the algorithm. Or date two women, sometime real boss move. Okay. You ever heard that saying, one is in the hand is better than two in the bush? Dr. J said, I've read that he offered her 10 million. She wants 50 million. Shannon Sharpe, I thought that you were smarter than that. It's two sides of that story too, Dr. J. One side is that she came to him asking for 10 million, but she's saying that he offered her 10 million. So yeah, thank you. Murder said, church, Dr. J, get someone of your age. Yeah, because you're going to have a whole lot of headaches. You're going to be dealing with a whole, it said they offered 10 as the first offer before she went public. Right. But she claiming that he tried to give her 10 to keep her quiet. That's what she's saying. Michael Wilbur says she's a gold digger. And some people would think that because like the other guy was saying, they was in a relationship. Now all of a sudden she mad and she gonna say he did that to her. It's something we don't know about because why offer 10 million? But that's what I'm telling you. It's two sides to the story, OG. She's saying he offered her 10 million to be quiet. He's saying no, they came to him to extort him for 10 million. I don't know which one is true. Biker Boy said, one hand and both in the bush. Okay. Have your cake and eat it too. Of course, she's a gold digger, says Dr. J. Man, make sure y'all like this video. If it's your first time coming to my lives, we talking about Shannon Sharpe, the former NFL player, who's also a sports analyst on ESPN. He's now facing a $50 million lawsuit. He is facing a $50 million lawsuit. And he recently, yesterday, stepped down temporarily from ESPN. Shannon Sharpe has stepped down temporarily from ESPN. So we're going to see if they whispered and told him to step down. His attorney said he did it voluntarily because he didn't want to be a distraction. So that's where we at, man. That's where we at. Also, while we're talking, Shannon wasn't too sharp. Yeah, he wasn't too sharp on that. Yeah, he has to clean this up. He got to clean this up real good. And it's going to take a long time because we live in an unforgiving society. So it might take him a minute to get back. It said, my friend, let me go back to that. My friend Mo is your biggest. Mike said, my friend Mo Lester is your biggest fan. Tell Mo Lester I said, what's up? Shout out, a number love, Mo Lester. We appreciate your support. Thank you. Love from India. Yasmin, love back, man. Shout out to India. OJ, it is that lawyer that's telling her how much to get. You know, that lawyer don't play, man. And the thing about it, some people fold. Like when you come to people, they're gonna pay you just to keep everything quiet. And they could be innocent sometimes. But she got the right one with her right now, Tony Busby, because all he is about is money. Miss D Knight. Ooh, Miss D Knight said, I thought you had her back for a minute. She said she wasn't a gold digger. She's much worse than that. Okay. Mike, give her 40 bucks. Okay. She ain't going for that. That's what I pay for. No rose, no rose a quarter. They hate that. You can't give him rose a quarter. He say he paid 40 bucks. See, when you do right, you ain't got to do all that. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure you like the video, man. Tap that screen. They say it helps the algorithm. Tap the screen. I don't know if it's true or not, but give it a try. Tap the screen to help this algorithm. Ronaldo, they all have targets on their backs. The more outstanding, the faster they take you down. Yeah, and they go after your weaknesses. If you out there running the streets and they know you out there, they're gonna put traps out there for you. So good point. Monique tried to tell him, leave the little girl alone last year. He didn't listen. You're right. Now he has to pay for it literally. Monique did tell him. That's a good point. OG said, y'all tap the screen twice. Do you tap it twice or do you keep tapping it? How did that work? Tap, tap. 10 million. Wow, man. This reminds me of the saying. Most of the wealthiest women on the planet earned it from their husbands after divorce. Yeah. You know, Mahik said, what girls are getting $40 in this economy? He said the prices went down, man. He ain't paying no $40. Zara said, come on, man, he's an easy lick. Yeah. But she was good if she was his girlfriend. Maybe they would have got married. I don't know. But then it led to this. Tap the screen twice, y'all. And make sure you like this video. Make sure you like the video. Wordplay said all these hoax and y'all still paying for it. Oh, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, yeah, right. I know what you was trying to say. Murder said, that's why I wear my camera Ray-Bans when he doing whatever. Yeah. To hit it twice. Mike X Long said, y'all are expensive. Jaden the Poppy, true. Just 2 times. Okay, just hit it 2 times. It's 4,000 for a great one. What? I can't afford that. Dr. J said tap it twice or press 3 dots in upper corner. I don't see 3 dots on mine though. He said just tap it twice. He said it's really free. Mike said stock prices went down. Hooker prices went up. Ain't that crazy? Michael Wilbur said, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Listen, man, I hope y'all have a good weekend, man. First of all, have a good rest of your Friday, a good day. I hope y'all have a good weekend too, man. Roman said, that's why men don't get married no more. Now it's just cheaper to pay child support rather than losing half of their assets if the guy decides to get hitched. Michael Wilbur said, remember to like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe. If it's your first time on this live, I welcome you in. We're talking about Shannon Sharpe, the former NFL player. We're talking about Shannon Sharpe, the former NFL player, man, who is now facing a $50 million lawsuit. That said, they canceled Paul Pierce's contract when he was on camera in strip clubs. Shannon must be bulletproof. Well, Shannon has stepped down. That's what I was telling y'all. Shannon Sharpe stepped down. His attorney is saying that he did it voluntarily. I don't know if they told him, yo, man, go a step aside, or if he really did it on his own. Hey, Bangani, that was crazy. It's Bangani. Chifundo. Okay. Do the tariffs affect the prices of the girls? I don't know. 4,500 in Budapest, that's too high. Somebody said tariffs affect everything. Michael Wilbur said hit it to estate sale. Well, I hope you find something good, Michael. Appreciate your continued support, man. Thank you for the continued support. OG said talk your way into it. Okay. Got to make free money. Okay, Mike, go ahead and make that money, man. Murder Posse said Magic Johnson need to talk to Shannon. For real. Magic Johnson, double tap. Okay, double tap. Boom, boom. Hey, y'all. Hey, listen, everybody on this live, go ahead, double tap right now so we get these numbers up. Double tap right now. And if you have not done it, man, go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to this channel as well. Chestnut said, it's the trans. Okay. OG said, what up, CJ? OG said, what up, Mike? The beat doc said, that green screen is dope. Thank you. Reason why I put it on there because my banner that I have, it shows backwards, man. And I don't flip my mirror screen on my phone, but every time I do this, it continues to show backwards. So I just put the screen up there. OG said, what up, Murder? Wordplay said they probably advised him, just like they advised him to speak on this video before they even released it. Exactly. Wilbur said, money is involved. There would be a woman chasing you. OG shouting everybody out. Appreciate you, OG. Shout everybody out. Thank you, OG, for doing that. He said, what up, Doc? He been saying what up to a lot of y'all, man. He said estate sale 9. Okay. We just tapped. Man said, how old are you? Just the OG. Chestnut said Trump 2028. Okay. Green screen. Fast show. Only come to places that have intelligent conversations and knowledge. Thank you, Wilbur. I try to always bring that, no matter what. Make sure y'all share this video, man. Make sure you share this video. Kashif Grant said, what up, Mark? How are you? I'm good, man. Thankful to be alive. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. But any day above ground for me, I count it a win. It's a win. Because one day it's going to be all over, all said and done. But until then, as long as I got my right state of mind, my health and strength, I'm good. It said Magic Johnson. Let me go back to that. Sending him new girls, he can talk. Magic Johnson sending him new girls. He can't talk. Okay. Because she said, good. Ma'am said, time. Oh. So I don't think he was talking about Magic Johnson sending him girls. He talking about Magic Johnson giving him advice because of his situation. You know, I think that's what he was talking about. Not Magic Johnson sending him girls. No. But Magic Johnson talking to him, giving him advice. Carmela Anthony's no less than 15 years, and that's with grace and mercy. The beat doc, why people, what about innocent until proven guilty? What about going to court? 1 plus 1 equals 2. 9 times 10 equals 91. Explain that, Michael. Explain what you're trying to say on that. Michael, explain that. Listen, man, I thank y'all for the continued support, man. Share this video. Kashif, today's topic is the NFL player Shannon Sharpe now faces a $50 million lawsuit. Shannon Sharpe, the football player, he also works on ESPN. He faced a $50 million lawsuit from his former girlfriend who claimed that he graped her. So that's the situation we're talking about. She's saying that he tried to give her $10 million to buy her off. He's saying no, she tried to come extort him for $10 million. Let me read that. Do you like innocent after admission. Lydia said, I showed my father you live and he laughed. You two look alike. Okay. What's his name so I can shout him out? What's your dad's name? Lydia, tell me your dad's name. I'm going to shout him out. People don't congratulate you when you are correct, but if you make a mistake, people will point the negative out, but won't congratulate when right. Yeah, that's a fact. That's what it is. Like, your good is not going to be seen as easily as when you make a mistake. Everybody going to see your mistakes. Forage, I want to shout out Forage. I think I'm saying it right. Lydia, I'm going to shout out your dad, Forage. Or is it Forage J? Far, whatever one, Far J, man, appreciate you for your support. I'm glad you enjoyed the live. For those here, man, make sure you double tap the screen. Make sure you like this video. Also share this video. Michael Wilbur said humans focus on negative things. OG says she tarnished his name and made herself look bad at the same time on the cool. Okay. They said, OG Prophet, I'm chilling. Don't get off the internet. Yo. Okay, Forage, I appreciate that. Liddy, thank you for showing it to him, man. The Beat Doc said, I agree. The Audacity 100 said, he said he wants to date his wage, not his age. So he don't want nothing old. But see, he in his 50s, man, and she was 19 when he met her. What's your thoughts on that? And he already did as to make people don't like him. Yeah, he been a hot topic for a minute. Reba said, I was finally able to get some. Okay. Leah, hey, Kelly, good morning. Are you ready to convert? Kelly, ain't no conversion going on, but thank you. I welcome you to the chat. Today, we just talking about the former NFL player, Shannon Sharpe. Are you familiar with that story, Kelly? Shannon Sharpe, man. This man now faces a $50 million lawsuit for graping his former girlfriend. That's what she said. So her attorney is Tony Busby. And if y'all don't know that name, he's the same attorney that represented Jay-Z, the victim that tried to sue Jay-Z, some victims that were suing P. Diddy. So he know what he doing. Muhammad said, hello. Said, how are you, sir? Muhammad, I'm good, my brother. How are you? O said, hey. Kashir said, Cat Williams may be the reason all of them going down. Yeah, you remember that big interview with on the Shade Room, whatever it's called? He had Cat Williams and it blew the internet up. And Cat Williams was exposing everybody. So he probably had a target on his back since then. The Beat Doctors, people scared to be original. When I was young, people liked originality. Now they do anything for attention. Wilbur said, I'm 70. If I want to date, I go to the nursing home. You can't do nothing there, though. Can you? Michael Wilbur, can you do anything there? Kelly said she got dumped and is pissed, and that could be a part of it. Plus, somebody pointed out on his live that she mad because his tape, he had another tape, and they saying that's the time they was together. Muhammad said, I'm good and thank you. He said, I think the age thing is weird and perverted. Yeah, it's too big of a gap. Most people would say it's too big of a gap. Because she said Shannon Sharpe broke and need to get a life. Listen, he just got a big, super big contract. I think he was going to get 100 million. I don't know if that's finalized from ESPN. But since this happening, now he's suddenly stepping away. Michael Wilbur, 70 years old. He said, girls still chasing him. Okay. What you doing, Mike? You singing to him? Why they chasing you? How's George Sparks said, hello, how are you? Can you say Bumbleclot? Okay. Kashif Grant said, that's cap. Kill hatred. The A's thing is cool when Tracy Ellis Ross do it, but not Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, it's like it's one sided. Also, Cher date a young guy. You know, Sonny and Cher, the famous singer, she dates a younger guy. But you said, don't nobody really talk about that. There's another one. There's somebody else that dates a younger guy. Muhammad said, I think you are a sports athlete. Michael said he do it with his he talked to him real good. That's what Mike said. Michael Wilbur said he has he's 70 years old on here. He said he talked to them girls real good and they love it. He said if she 18, it's legal. But you see what happened to Shannon Sharpe right now, so let that be a lesson. Let it be a lesson. Listen, man, make sure y'all double tap the screen. We got to get these people up in here. Double tap the screen, double tap the screen and get the algorithm going. Make sure you like this video. We got to keep this thing going. I'm in the U.S. Sharpell said, OMG. What happened to Shannon Sharpe? Tyler, Shannon Sharpe is facing a $50 million lawsuit for graping one of his former girlfriends. Let me go back. Kill Hatred said, yeah, they look for older guys and then exploit the situation after consenting. Very good. Michael said, be secure with yourself. Truly the world will run to your door. Okay. Sharpnell said, is Wayne Brady going to choke? Share this video, man. If it's your first time, man, I welcome you. Those who continue to come back, man, I thank y'all for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Muhammad said a question. What's the question? I think you asked, was I in the U.S.? Muhammad, I'm in the U.S. And bye. What happened, Muhammad? Talk to me. But I want to thank you for Muhammad. I didn't quite understand what you were saying. You said bye. You said question. Then you said and bye. Jay Tuff said, be secure with yourself and be secure with your bag. Very good, man. I want this to be a lesson to all of us, man. Be careful with the choices you make. I was doing a live the other day. We got to be responsible for the choices that we make. And that also means before you make the choice, think it through. Before you make the choice, think it through. Go double tap the screen. Double tap the screen, man. Double tap the screen. Like this video. If you have not done it, subscribe to the channel. David Gorman said truth. Alex said, let me go back to Alex. Hello, I'm new to your channel. Alex, you new to the channel, man. I welcome you here. Today we're talking about the former NFL player, Shannon Sharpe, who now faces a $50 million lawsuit for graping somebody. And it's his former girlfriend. Make sure you like this video. Also subscribe to the channel, Alex. The Audacity said, that's what's scary. Michael, you're saying if 15 or 16 was legal, you would do it. So it's not about morals, men. It's all about going to jail. I think he said they got to be 18 and over. David said, can't blame others for what we accept. That's a fact. Tyler said, what do you call? Okay. Alex said, all right. Double tap the screen, y'all. Tyler Hunt 4. No, I didn't subscribe to Diddy. Okay. I remember being about 12, don't have skills with girls yet. So I bought a book and grew out of it. He said he went and got a book and learned. Okay, old school. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. Keep this algorithm going. Double tap the screen. Because Sheep said this is the time where the rich are going broke and the poor are coming up, period. Okay. Michael, he said, Michael, no, man, no. Michael said if 15 was legal, yes. We can't just go by what the laws say. We got to have a standard for ourselves. But I respect what you're saying. He's saying if it's legal, he with it. Mine will be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just if it's legal. No. HM said, yo, why you got a bid sheet in the background? HM, that's my green screen. Reason why I got my green screen in the background, because my banner, I got a nice banner. It's a banner of my book actually, but it always show backwards when I record. I try to change the mirror setting on my phone, nothing works. So I just put my green screen up. Michael says some countries 15 is legal, but I still wouldn't feel right, whether it's legal or not. I wouldn't feel right to do it. Let me see what David talking about. Not to be dramatic, but the lady he chose to deal with looks more like a child, and at his age is pointing towards petty foul. Yes. Morrow Jacob, what are you talking about? Don't know what you're talking about. Hmm. Oh, good question. You know what's legal? He's saying, what if bombing Tesla was legal? Would you hold on. Didn't really get the point, but he's saying if Trump legalized it across the world, for real, bro, I'll send you something. Somebody said I just liked it. Thank you, Dr. J. Man, continue to double tap this screen. Continue to double tap, man, so we can help this algorithm out. Continue to tap this. Mr. Sharpe needs to be locked up in jail. This is Kashif saying this. Said Mr. Sharpe needs to be locked up in jail if we keeping it real. Exel said, hey, Exel, welcome to this live. Thank you for the continued support. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you. Today we're talking about the former NFL player, Shannon Sharpe, and how he's facing a $50 million lawsuit of his former girlfriend for Grape. She's accusing him of graping her. Tim Thurm said, do you worship? No, that's a negative. I'm gonna just say this, and then we're gonna stay on topic. I'm spiritual, not religious. Enjoy, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Michael. Make someone else's life better. Always. That's what it's about. This guy's name is Puff Daddy Save Hip Hop. Get a real job. Listen, man, make sure y'all double tap on this screen. Help this algorithm out. Like this video. Let me say it. I don't think Shannon has a developed mind, to be honest, no matter his earthly accomplishments. Hey, Puff Daddy, listen, man, this is your warning because you're saying some crazy stuff on here. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to pull yourself up and correct your comments, man, before you get blocked. Mike said, get a passive income. David Gorman said, don't chase a lie. David, we're talking about Shannon Sharpe, the former NFL player who now faces a $50 million lawsuit. And from his former girlfriend, she claiming that he graped her. So that's what we're dealing with. Yeah, David, you're right, man. I'm trying to give him a minute to correct this. Double tap the screen, y'all. Double tap the screen to help this algorithm out. Double tap the screen to help out this algorithm. Like this video, and if he said that's what I'm saying with the comments. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I'm trying to give him a minute to correct himself, or he will be blocked. Tim said, "What is grape her?" Take off the G, man, and you'll figure it out. And Grape, take off the G, and you'll know what I'm saying. Yeah, Pop Daddy, that's true. But right now we're talking about Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe, 50-year-old man, met the girl. She was 19. That was his girlfriend. And now he faces a $50 million lawsuit because she's saying that he raped her. So, and the attorney, you might know this name, Tony Busby is her attorney. And he's saying it's a shakedown, it's a money grab. They just want to extort him. But since it happened, man, he has stepped down from ESPN. He has stepped down from ESPN. So I keep y'all updated on all that's going on with that situation. It said just a Whiteport, RIP Austin. Okay. Tim said interracial marriage is a sin. Deuteronomy. Okay. David said same guy with the other lawsuit. Listen, Tony Busby, the one represented the girl that's tried to sue Jay-Z. He also represented several P. Diddy victims. That's the same guy. He been losing some cases, but they say he pretty good though. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. We're gonna double tap the screen. Double tap the screen, man. Share this video. Cause Chief said, was it this his girlfriend? I think about it. Come on now. I think they had broke up or something like that, and then she came with the allegations. Oh yeah. Hey Puff, I'm at to holler at you, man. Puff Daddy, we'll holler back at you. Cause she said she played Mr. Sharpe. Yeah, man, he's in a bad situation. He's in a bad situation. Now it's two stories. Let me tell both sides. He's saying that she came to him to extort him for 10 million. She's saying, on the other hand, that he tried to keep her quiet for 10 million. So I don't know which one is true, but it's two stories. One story is she came to extort him for 10 million. The other story, she's saying that he tried to pay her 10 million to be quiet. Enigmatic says Sharpe out here sleeping with okay. David said even if he's not found guilty, his rep is going to take a hit. And this is the reality. Go ahead, hit that double tap the screen, man. Double tap the screen. This is the reality. He just got a big contract from ESPN. It was a big one. I don't know exactly how much. I think it was a lot of millions. This may jeopardize that contract. This may jeopardize that contract. Valerie says it's a bad look, dude. Very bad. Timing is everything. Soon as he gonna get this money, I think he had already got it. I'm thinking she come out with the lawsuit. He said he just got out of court with his neighbor for stalking. I just got sidelined by ESPN. He is off first take. Yeah, I don't know about his podcast. That may be in jeopardy as well. Michael said he won his case. Okay, Michael. Tim said I love white women too. Okay. Listen, man, I want to thank y'all, man, for the continued support, man. It's been overwhelming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do this one last time, man. If you first coming in, if this is your first time, I thank you for coming to my live. We're talking about Shannon Sharpe. Talking about Shannon Sharpe. Because Chief said, no, he didn't get it yet. And it was not for ESPN. It was for Nightcap. Ain't that under ESPN, though? That's what I was wondering. I think it's a part of ESPN now. Because I think Stephen A. kind of plugged him in. Stephen A. Smith. kind of plugged him into that contract. Okay, Enigmatic said he did his podcast last night. Not sure. I don't think so. Okay. So, but the he's stepping away from ESPN because he's saying that he would be a distraction. He's saying he would be a distraction. Go ahead, double tap on that screen. Double tap, double tap on that screen. Double tap, double tap. Man, I thank y'all. If it's your first time coming, ESPN invested into Shannon Sharpe, but his podcast is his personally. Okay, yeah. He may step away personally from his podcast as well, because if I think he got to focus all his attention on this case. He Tim said he got what he deserved. Leave those bunnies alone, he said. Okay. Sharp offered her 10 million to end the lawsuit. Why she didn't take it? He's saying she extorted him for 10 million. So I don't know. Thanks, KK, for that. Shannon Sharpe is saying they trying to extort him. So now he won't, bro. He needs the money to fight the case. And if he's going to yeah. Somebody says that Al Sharp. It's not about bunnies, it's about choices. Regardless, any race can be a potential risk. And that's a fact. Down syndrome money talk. Okay. She's suing for 50 million. Yeah, KK, she's suing for 50 million, but he claiming that she tried to come in and extort him for 10 million. And he refused her. She's saying no, he tried to pay her 10 million to be quiet. Now she's suing for 50 million. Because she said Google Mr. Sharp net worth. He don't got it like that. Yeah, yeah. Tim said, did not Solomon sin by these things, taking strange wives in the Bible? Yeah, know what you're talking about. Because she said he broke. He gonna be broke. That's why you gotta be responsible and make responsible decisions. We talk about that all the time. Paul said, hey, KK. Michael Wilbur said, money and sex don't mix. David said, documentation boats conversation. If you're having issues with anyone, document it. KK said, hey, back to Paul. Make sure y'all double tap this screen. Double tap the screen, man. Pro Chicken said, Jesus is king. Okay. Appreciate you. Man, I want to thank y'all if it's your first time coming in. Man, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to this live. Today we talking about former NFL star Shannon Sharpe. He's being sued for 50 million. His ex-girlfriend is accusing him of graping her. Tim said, the God of Israel. Let me read that. The God of Israel forsaken him for the Edomites women. Yeah, you're talking about Solomon, right? Okay. Michael said, document, and document again. KK said, people keep bringing race into this, and that's tired. Thanks, KK, for saying that. David said, what are your thoughts on it? Yeah, I've been sharing my thoughts the whole time, David. I know you're just getting in, but first of all, he in his 50s. She was 19 when he met her. That's a big age gap. So you got to look at that. And then you just out here just doing it. He didn't release a couple sex tapes, or they accidentally got released. And there's a tape with him and her also. Teresa said, tough call. Is she lying or telling the truth? That's the main thing. That's why you can't put yourself in them situations, man. Paul tried to call me. Yeah, I hope he didn't do that, though. David said, truth, that's problematic right there. Yeah. Putzy said, Grape has become an easy charge. I hope he is innocent. I hope he didn't do it, man. We tend to take sides. I hope the truth prevails. But it do seem like a money grab. It does seem like a money grab. Thanks for sharing that. Michael said 1950. Any Viagra involved? I don't know. He been making videos, so I don't know what's involved. Mike Tyson did years ago at that wedding pageant. Thank you, Teresa, for sharing that. Yes, he did. And Mike went to jail, though. It wasn't just about a lawsuit. Mike went to jail. Yeah, Kashif said now that I think about it, the uh, the other sports network may have set him up. He set himself up too because you got to be responsible. You're a grown man, and you know because he did the interview with Cat Williams. When Cat Williams was exposing everybody, people didn't like that. When he did that interview with Cat Williams, a lot of people did not like that. So he should have knew it was a target on his back. Paul said, I would never. Thank you, Paul. I'm glad you wouldn't. Reba said, why you don't think you see a lot of black people on the cruise? They ain't falling for that again. Oh, Teresa said, was Tyson set up? Might have been more naive, because even dealing with that situation, she went back, allegedly, she went back to his room and then he walked her, he told her to leave and didn't walk her down. She said she was upset because of how he treated her. So you can't say it's about making decisions. You can't say he was set up, but you got to make better decisions once when you're a grown man, especially you got money out there. You need to make better decisions. Kay says Mike Tyson, that woman went up to his room at 3 a.m. She did. She went up to his room. Destroyed his career, Teresa said. KK said nobody going to talk at 3 a.m. She wanted him to read her a bedtime story, I guess, because she said true, true. I know she was. David said age and mindset, that's what he is saying. We are putting ourselves in this stuff. Then saying people scammed us. And even swap is not a swindle. My thought something happened, yes it did, but it's exploited. Because she said, Mark, you right. Michael's 70 years old. He's still talking about Viagra. Talking about he gonna visit the nursing home. Tim said Tulsa, Oklahoma burned to the ground. And we do know how that started. It was a bunny. Teresa said Viagra probably started in the lab in the 50s. Be silent. It said 1998 it came out. Okay. Brian said we all mad about Diddy and Kelly and all these black folks, but we have a little felon in our White House. I'm a white guy, and this infuriates me for real. So many Republicans troll in general, be crazy. Yeah, we talk about that stuff here, but today we talking about Shannon Sharpe. Who is this? This is let me go back. Brian Warner, man. Thank you to the channel. If it's your first time, make sure you like this video, man. Also subscribe to the channel, man. Because we talk about it all. Today we just talking about Shannon Sharpe. One of the charges was sexual assault. He also tried to pay off the girl. You know who we talking about. But we talking about Shannon Sharpe today. Teresa said, I hate Trump too. Yeah. Let's think about this. Why would Shannon Sharpe think a young girl would want an old man like that? Shaking my head, Mr. Sharpe. He tripping. Yes, he is. Be Silent said, let me see what you're saying, Be Silent. Sharpe looks like he looked like someone's what? Auntie. David said, nah, man, relax. We are not here for that. KK, yeah, but you have a hate has no homie here sign in front. Somebody said, yeah, but you have a hate has no home here sign in front. Okay. Not good, paying her off. Hey, Teresa, she's saying that he tried to pay her off. He's saying no, he didn't. He's saying she extorted him and said, if you don't give me this 10 million. So we don't know who's telling the truth. Joseph was thinking of grabbing some up dog for lunch. Okay. Girlie said, hey, girlie. David said sexual assault 2 times. Yeah, that's serious, man. That's real serious. Listen, man, I want to thank y'all for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try to come out here Monday through Friday. Sometime I'll do a video on the weekend, but you at least Monday through Friday. Said best advice for him is not to talk. Crazy crew. Teresa said crazy cruel world. Man, listen, I thank y'all. Teresa, thank you, thank you. I'm eventually going to need a moderator soon. I want to just put that out there. I'm going to need a moderator soon. There's some people that have been consistent. Just let me know if you would be interested in being a moderator. Elon is leaving Doge, so they can't blame him anymore. This is the thing. Something's going on because he was supposed to be there 130 days. He leaving in less than 90. So some stuff going on behind closed doors. Elon Musk did not agree with Trump on them tariffs. He was upset about Trump because Elon lost a lot of money. Dylan said, don't forget to smile. Teresa said, damage is done. Yeah, it's done. The damage is done already. He know that. How you go back 2 times for grape, assault, or exactly. David, and then on all them videos, and every time the video come out, you saying they leaked the video. They didn't leak the video. Stop making videos that other people got access to. So, yeah, but man, keep that in mind, man. I'm going to be looking for the Southern Crusader said, hey, Southern Crusader, to Trump not for his rich friend Elon. I think what happened is Trump went too far with the tariffs. If your research, took a hit. Tesla took a major hit on these tariffs, big time. So, because it not only with that, people wasn't buying, they was boycotting Tesla. It was a lot going on. So you haven't seen him and Trump together as much as you used to. Said that pen is going to ruin your shirt. Yeah, I try to keep it in though. Thank you for sharing that. Let's talk about the 6 female astronauts. Okay. I'm about to wrap it up though. But I appreciate that. Yeah, that was something good. But some of us can't afford to just throw hundreds of $1,000s away for 10 minutes. Red Atkins said Trump took it too far, man. Not the same like when he was, not the same as when he was before. Listen, man, he older. People better realize, man, the scruples ain't there. Everything ain't there. His judgment is not there. He's too far. Mike said Musk bought his position. Yeah, he gave that 250 million. Now he need to collect. That's why he getting them 8 million a day. He said, I do like, thank you, Be Silent. Said, I do like your shirt. Teresa said 1930 tariffs made the Great Depression worse. Exactly, Teresa. Ronald Reagan speaks about that. He spoke about that in the 80s, that how they went deeper into the Great Depression. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa, I might need you as a moderator on my live. Getting kids from school. Yeah. Never mind. Polo. Exactly. Right. ECC, oligarchs, astronauts. Exactly. And Gail was like, have you ever flown to space? I don't think I want to fly to space. I'm not that interested. They paid whatever they paid, whether it was 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 for 11 minutes. They was up there, I think, 11 minutes. No, thank you. They probably sat on the flight longer than they was in space. Kashif said, have a good day, Mark. I'll see you next live. But keep up the great work. Thank you, Kashif. Kashif Grant, appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming and sharing your insight. Redican would say, he's way off. Yeah, he is. Whoops, Harris administration. That's what KK said. It said it's a shame people can spend $8 million on a green card. It's insane. Yeah. It's a gold card is what he's selling. I think it was $5 million. Mike said you need three things in life: a good doctor, a good banker, and a great lawyer. Ban said return white property back to their original owners. Okay. Okay, Warren said Trump was against electric vehicles until Elon Musk gave him all that money. For real. I unclogged my... Listen, man, I want to thank y'all, man. We've been on here long enough. We talked about a lot of information. We gave a lot of information. We shared a lot of information about several different things. One of the main things we was talking about was Shannon Sharpe, man, how he got caught up with that young girl. And now she's suing him for $50 million. She is suing him for $50 million. Teresa said, Trump is about Trump. That's all he's about. Trump thinks about Trump, his family, and his billionaire buddies. That's all he think about. But man, thank y'all, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Oh, Carol said a Disney ride is more fun and less money. Exactly. You think I want to go to space? Thank you for sharing that, Carol. Felix talking about no Diddy. Oh, my life when I was in the operation, the U.S. was just completely different, man. 10 years, those were the glory years. Yeah, war was real bad, but coming home was amazing. Thank you for your service too. Anybody on here that served, man, thank y'all for y'all service too. Okay. I'm gonna do that too, Teresa. I'm gonna do that. We gotta look up your thing and I'll add you on next time. But I'll let you know. Philip said, hey, from Australia. Hey, Philip. Why would you want all that stress if you're a billionaire? Come on, man. He was stretched out thin. And Tesla was calling for him to step down. So he had to go back. He had to go back. Talking like a fish out of water. Calm down. Okay. Listen, man, thank y'all once again. I thank y'all for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you like this video. If you have not done it, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done it, man. I thank you, man. I thank you for the continued support. Until next time, man, y'all be safe out there. Anybody got any closing comments? Any closing comments? Teresa says, Shamrock, thank you. Any closing comments? Y'all be safe until next time, man. Peace.